It is I, John Reagan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where you find your less than humble correspondent, a proud native of the great state of West, by God, Virginia. Now, today's Thursday tirade is directed right at the damn liberal Democrats that have more or less ruined the state of California. So much so that 13 counties are very seriously considering seceding from California because they are sick and tired of the damn liberal agenda that has trashed that state. That's right. As a proud West Virginian, I sympathize with those 13 counties that want nothing to do with the damn liberal Democrats. Because believe it or not, if they become their own state, there's a little historical precedent, and I'm going to explain it to you right now, and why these damn liberal Democrats would be terrified of something like this. And it all kind of ties into this big debate in Washington about the debt ceiling. The historical perspective is that when the West Virginia, in effect, seceded from the Confederacy, they wanted nothing to do with Richmond, the capital of the Confederacy and the capital of the state of Virginia. They wanted nothing to do with it because West Virginia was more of an industrial society as opposed to the South, which was more of an agriculture society. And they wanted nothing to do with the damn Confederacy. And of course, they petitioned the federal government and President Lincoln to become the 35th state. Now, true, West Virginia, wanted to join the Union because they were anti-slavery, but there was also this consideration by Lincoln. If West Virginia would become the 35th state, and he knew that they were leaning his way, then he would get those electoral votes. Now, let's think about this in today's context. That's right. Let's talk about what would happen if the new state of South California, which is what they would call it, would actually come to pass. They would take 13 counties to form this new state. And that would terrify the damn liberal Democrats. Now, that would make this new state the 5th largest in population, more populous than Illinois, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. South California would take nearly 1/3 of the population away from California, making the remaining part of California the 2nd largest state after Texas. And it's kind of ironic that there's 13 counties that are being considered in this. And this actually passed some sort of a board in Riverside County Board of Directors. And they want to talk to all the other counties. And all the other counties are leaning this way too. Of course, the liberal Democrats are horrified by this for the exact reason I just stated with the great state of West Virginia. If 13 million people succeed from California and become a red state, can you only imagine the electoral votes that would go for the Republicans? And it would leave the Democrats and the damn liberals hanging out on the limb. They're big, whatever their electoral votes are, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say 50 or 60, 40, 50, 60, somewhere in that neighborhood. That would be cut by probably a third to a half. Therefore, California wouldn't just be a pathetic blue state and nothing but a Democratic voting bloc. And of course, Obama is not Abraham Lincoln. He doesn't want to see this happen. Of course, he goes against the will of the people all the time. So he's not going to do anything about this. But who's to say that a Republican president might not see things South California's way, which would be a good thing, which would loosen the stranglehold that the damn worthless liberal Democrats have in California. Those people in California are sick to death of seeing their taxes raised our government. And it all ties into this debt ceiling thing. If the liberal Democrats who created this financial mess with their dumbass ideas of giving houses to people that really couldn't afford them, they're the ones that started this mess. It's their president that spent $4.2 trillion. Now he has a debt crisis on his hands. And to solve the debt crisis, he wants to do what? Raise taxes. That's right. And these people in South California understand this. The state of California is a microcosm for what might come in the federal government if Obama gets his damn way with this debt ceiling. We are on the verge of financial ruin, and it's all him and the damn Democrats' fault. And if you give me any of this nonsense about George Bush, oh, George Bush may have spent $800 billion, but there's a big difference between $800 billion and $4.2 trillion. And people have had enough of it. And people are sick of being blackmailed by the federal government. And senior citizens being told their Social Security checks aren't going to be mailed out if the debt ceiling's not raised. It's economic terrorism. And the President of the United States is responsible for it. And their liberal Democrat governor, Jerry Brown, another damn worthless liberal Democrat, said this to 13 million people. He said, quote, "If you want to live in a Republican state with very conservative right-wing laws, then there's a place called Arizona." Okay, so maybe they should succeed from California and become part of Arizona. Either way you look at it, 13 million people would be gone, and all of those electoral votes would start coming our way. That's right. 13 million people and all these electoral votes coming our way has these damn liberal Democrats horrified. But I'm telling you this right now, it's coming. And it might not be South California. It's a long shot, but let me assure you of something right now. If Obama is elected to a second term and there's some sort of smell of scandal, shenanigans, vote bribes, Acorn, and Black Panthers, and any sort of voting irregularities, you are going to start seeing secession movement all over again. Bank on it, because people are fed up with the damn liberal Democrats in the federal government and in the state of California. And I'm telling you this right now, it's coming as sure as God made little green apples. And I say this to those people in South California, go for it, baby. I hope you do become the 54th state, because we have got to change things in this country before these damn liberal Democrats wreck everything that is precious to us. Until next time, this is your favorite conservative saying this to you now. You people in South California, become a damn red state, and we'll stop this nonsense cold in its tracks. I say this, until next time, when news like this breaks out, my tirades break in. Over and out.